Hello, everybody. Alright, so we're going to continue. Here we got this book. Put on your favorite song to listen to while you draw. Remember to put that lamp behind your laptop stand with the book to use as a nice smooth drawing surface. And there you go. Those are your layouts, which hopefully you put on your composition book. Don't waste too much energy dedicating to the drawing your layouts. They're not supposed to be that well drawn. Take your reading glasses out. Yep, reading glasses. Well, that's optional, but you know. Now, remember, as McFarlane said, don't dedicate too much to layouts because then your drawing will get stiffer eventually. Get your scissors out because you're going to need them. Get your mechanical pencil out. Slip on that grip. Nice pink grip. And get your eraser cap out. Oh, but look. Why don't you take a look at that gap there? You can't actually push it in enough. Here's where the scissors come into play. Alright. Get your scissors out. Take that cap off. I mean, this is your first time, so you wouldn't even need to do that. That's extremely difficult to take out. Cut about a ring. Don't take off too much, you know. You still want some stability at the foundation. Cut that right off. There you go. Look at that. Propose to your wife like that. I'm kidding. We're artists. We don't get married. Well, anyways. Now you can attach that nice mechanical pencil to that eraser cap. Doesn't have to be white. It could be pink. It could be multicolored, like these grips. I just happen to have those. Let's get some light on there. Look at that. Graphite comes out of there beautifully. Now get your nice cardstock, 8.5 by 11 inch. Take another look at your layouts. Like that sack. That's my sack of magic. Get your panels up. Alright? And you're going to do perspective, right? Well, in order to perspective, you're going to need some paper that goes out to the side. So remember, get your loose leaf paper. Fold it into 4 equal parts. You don't need that much surface area to draw a simple, stupid line. Now, if you don't have, excuse me, if you don't have scissors, you could use your tongue, but that's weird. So yeah, just use your scissors. Cut that off. Get some. You're gonna get some tape eventually. Okay, fine. Just cut more of this thing off. Now, I like using loose leaf paper because sometimes if you're just too lazy to draw the line, you could just, there's already lines right there. Although, I still draw lines anyways. Alright. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to try to remember where you're going to draw your perspective lines. I already have an idea in my head. That's why I'm not doing it quite yet. But, you know, take your tape with a very weak glue, remember. Very weak glue. You don't want that stuff attaching itself to the cardstock too hard. Oh, back to panels. Yeah, do it to the back. I used to do it to the front, but, you know, it's much easier, but it's just going to destroy your drawing in case you're not careful enough with your tape. Which, believe me, I'm not. Oh, get your clear ruler out here. And, oh, okay, this is the part where I do the panels. That was accidental. Make sure, again, look at your layout, your rough draft. Hope you took English class in high school because they teach you how to do rough drafts all the time. So anyways, yeah. But this is only 3 panels, but I'm used to as much as 12. That's my average, maybe 10. Sometimes I even do 16. Sometimes the panel isn't going to be up to your favorite, so you're going to do a little bit of slanting at times. Make it pretty dark, but at the same time, don't get it confused with your perspective lines. Trust me, that happens. Yeah. So yeah, readjust your camera, and then erase all those panel lines you don't need. I mean, there's no way you'd be able to draw anything in a panel that small anyway. Look at all those eraser crumbs. That's where you get your paintbrush. Brush that shooting out of here. Now it's time for your second panel. Again, only 3 panels for this page. Adjust where you feel necessary to adjust. Now, are we going to pick this panel border? Yes, we're going to go completely horizontally. Redarken that other one because no doubt it went into the crossfire. Adjust the camera that doesn't want to be adjusted. Now you got back to your perspective. Here you go. You got some nice vanishing points right there. Sometimes you have to adjust based on your eye. Here already started. You see a nice desktop desk thingy on the outside of the table. 1 point perspective up on top. That's a 2 point perspective, I believe. Sometimes the vanishing points will appear within another panel. On the bottom there is a simple 1 point perspective. Very simple. And it goes in the middle. And on top, you know, that's an overhead. More like a 2 point overhead perspective. But I only used 1 vanishing point. Now, of course, you're going to do your perspective lines. In case you're not too comfortable. Well, I am, but you know, this is just for example. Now, you could also do, if you're really unsure, is do a grid, you know, vertical and horizontal, according to the horizon line. You know? Check out another perspective video in case you're not sure about that part. This isn't meant to be too instructional, but you know. Yeah, look at that. It looks like the rising sun flag. You know that flag, right? Yeah. Now here I'm going to draw some vertical lines. Because, make sure your vertical lines are actually straight. Again, according to your horizon line. Here I do them a little slanted. I hope I correct that eventually. Having a T-square, which is a ruler, with a top part, or at least one side end of it, is kind of set off by a plastic horizontal hook, right? That's a T-square. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter. Or it doesn't matter in case you want to be completely horizontal and vertical. Geez, this camera is not doing me any favors. But that's besides the point. Or, wait a minute. No, that's besides the point. We're going to continue. Nice look at the hand. And, yeah. It's all beautiful as usual. Maybe if I put music. So yeah, there you go. That's that perspective part done. And blam! There you go. That's mostly finished. Well, in my opinion, it's finished. Her face is a little off model. Make sure you use references. Oh, that is yeah. Her face is really off model. That's why you gotta use references. Your references, at least. And, you know, all that good stuff. Look how nasty the back is. Remember, I ripped off the tape? And the perspective lines I don't need. Look at this fat dude. Anyways. Now, I'm going to put quite a bit more detail into that part. But that's going to be handled by inks since they're all simple shapes. And a lot of the texture, as I was saying, a lot of texture is done through the ink. Since they're all simple shapes. So now what you're going to do is remove your book, get your laptop stand out, look at that lamp, and then you're going to raise that laptop stand so that it's mostly vertical. Look at that. So you're going to raise it because that ink likes to flow pretty horizontally. Did I say vertical earlier? Well, yeah, it likes to flow pretty horizontally for some reason. You know, check it out in case it feels good to your hand. Put your book right back on there. And there you go. Time to ink.